back on site. Whoa, we got ice, we got sand. Well, we got 535-foot electric line going in. This job was supposed to take off in the spring, but we had 4 days of 39-degree weather, which knocked the frost out and rain and all that. But now it's 22 degrees, so everything, it's froze up again. My only issue is up along this house because that's all backfill. Who knows how deep that frost is. Hopefully we can get it. We have the Mini X and the skid steer. Got to go 3 foot down, 6 inches of sand, direct burial line all the way. Transformer pad here, 5x5, 3 foot deep, 4 inches of stone. Let's do it. Yeah. Some obstacles on this, you know, we got tree roots here. That's probably the closest tree, but we're gonna hug the edge of this driveway. That's why we got a load of crusher run for restoration. Come down through here, we got a couple water crossings. That's some tree roots right there we'll have to contend with. Some water crossings here, a culvert in the driveway, and then another big road water crossing out by the pole, which is going to just go deeper in it. You know, like I said, it's direct burial, so the line could go down, it could swoop. Right here we got a water crossing, so we'll go 4 foot through there, then it could drop down in. It can make sure you got good coverage. Again, we're in rock country, big boulders like this. Hopefully we don't run into nothing like that, which the chances are very high. So it's good to be back on site in 2026. First job of the season. Usually in January is dry for us. So making money in January, cannot complain. Very excited about this, no matter how cold it is. So we'll get this opened up here where the transformer's going. And like I said, this is all ice here. Hopefully the snow covered before the frost went in, which it did. When I looked at this job, it was just starting to snow and get cold, so we could get lucky. I don't know. All right, just heading down the driveway. Gonna dig out the dig from the pole to the house. Just gonna get this water to drain a little better. There's a little high spot here. The other side of the culvert where the entrance is dry, so get this water out of our ditch. That way, make life a lot easier. All right, out the road, just gonna drain this out just to get it out of our ditching. All right, we got things flowing to the culvert now. Now we'll go over to the pole and start trenching. So disclaimer, this isn't gonna be no pretty trench. Middle of the woods, big rock boulders, frozen ground, crappy soil. Just getting it in, blowing it in. But doing it just code, 6 inches of sand, direct burial conduit or direct burial wire. We will put conduit going across the driveway, and then 6 inches of sand on top of that, which I'll probably put more, and then backfill with existing soil. This is quite deep here, so it's a lot lower than the culvert, it looks like. So we are gonna have to bail some of this out, and then maybe build a little Crawford dam. I don't know how much is flowing down here. All right, plan B, we just looked in the woods. There is no water coming to this. This is a wicked low spot, so we're just gonna get this dirt out real quick and pump it. Put the dirt up here on the side. Then we'll fill that right with sand when we're done. Won't put none of this back in. All cleaned up and we're bubbling. We're bubbling. We got water coming out. Oh yeah. Pump her down. Should have done that first, but I didn't assume. I just thought that whoever cut this in had it right, but it is what it is. Get to the low point, drain all this, then we don't have to deal with water. Might do the same thing over on that culvert. Man, it ain't looking good. We're not to our depth, and I can't, we got a rock so big that we're going around it. There's more rocks than dirt here. We're gonna have to be riding on top of that rock. I think we're grabbing it, Mikey.
Pull that son of a bitch. Pull it. Knock it back down, loosen it up. Knock it back down. Push it back down. It's part of it's in the air. That'll loosen up everything around it. Don't pull that guide wire out, or that yeah, guide wire out. Thing is huge. Come over here so you can pull it over there.
I can't get under it yet over there. I gotta get it up in the air.
That thing's 4 foot long deep.
I can stand it on its side. Good.
Well, the problem is it's round on this side.
I can't. So you're saying get over there?
I think so, because it's, I don't know. Just get it out, we'll worry about it later. Hold on, let me throw a boulder under it. Let me throw another rock under it so it'll stay up like that. Here, stay still, stay still. Yeah, if I can just throw a rock under it to hold it up.
I think it's gonna be fine right there.
All right.
Oh yeah, 35, baby. I'm pretty impressed with that 35 on that one. We'll get the dirt under there just like that, and we should be at our 3 foot mark. And then kind of got to get it a little more secure so it doesn't roll on our line, and then all of a sudden it breaks it. So I would love to get it out of the hole. I just don't see myself being able to pull this thing. Let me see. Get this thing down. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. I'm standing on my seat. Yeah, we're just gonna, that thing is so massive. I can't roll it out. Probably should have left it alone, but I can't help myself. And I know the camera's not really showing how big that rock is, but that's a lot of rock. A lot of rock. I think we're pretty secure there. Just wanted to make sure it was like teetering before, you know? We'll grab this.
3 feet there.
Oh yeah, we're all at 3 foot now.
That's the best scoop you've taken so far.
Oh yeah, that was a healthy scoop. Healthy scoop.
32.
32.
48.
Alright, looks like we're pumped down pretty good. We'll come on this side of the skiddy and work our way back. And like I said, I know you see all the rocks along the driveway, and when they excavate for the house, there's a ton of boulders. But I mean, you come up here with a bigger machine, you will cause more damage and stuff, you know what I mean? Sometimes you could... The 88 would have been perfect, but then I could have brought the hammer too. But again, you try to stay in everybody's budget, and this is a great trencher machine, and that's what we got going on right now. All right. Mike shoveling some sand in the bottom. Try to smooth your bottom out the best you can when you're in rocky, well, any trench you want to do that anyways, but that packs your rocks down flat, so there's no jagged rocks sticking up in the air. Then you still go through and make sure it's good before you just blow stone or sand in there. That was a decent, don't jinx it, don't jinx it. That was like,
that's what I said right here.
That was like beautiful material right there. Not a rock in sight. It's already sand in the bottom, look at that, huh? That might be, hopefully we're not running into something here. I called Dig Safe. All right, that's almost to the driveway. I'll go a couple more scoops there. Yeah, we can still get it. Let me get closer. We're on ice, so. A couple more scoops here, and then we'll give you guys a charge on the GoPro. And grab some Joe. Gotta have the cup of Joe this time of year. Any time of year, actually. What kind of coffee you guys drink? I've been drinking tea now. Doing this fasting bull crap. But I do like coffee. Not the super strong stuff, but on the other side of the driveway. Then we'll be able to connect those trenches after, hopefully easily. All right, got my stone here for the transformer pit. Farmer Red here, on point, on site. We got our twos, yeah. All right, we're at the creek crossing here, the culvert crossing again. We got to do it kind of strategically because there's drainage swales and no place to put dirt. So we're loading the skid steer bucket, same time, and I'm straddling the trench. We got a diesel there and a diesel there. Yeah, we'll have to play with that by ear. I don't know. We're contemplating what's going to go on with all the water here. Watch yourself, watch yourself. Coming in hot. We got water in the hole, which we know obviously we're going through a culvert crossing. Yourself. Hey now. There's one good thing about this area, you can just place rocks anywhere because they're everywhere. So they look natural, you just plop them around. All right, go dump that. Get right over the trench so we're not, I get square with you. Otherwise it spills the material on the backside of the bucket. Back it up. There we go. Bring it in, bring it in. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Out trenches, just pull it back, dig a deep spot in right here, and then just fluff it in instead of going back and forth a million times. But a little high spot right here, and then we should be pretty good. Start padding this one with sand, build a little dam down there for that water to stop, and once we get on the other side we'll have to make a little deep hole so it all stays in it, I guess, somehow. It ain't the end of it. It's gonna fill up with water no matter what. It is the ground. Oh yeah. Got all her ponies out right now. Hey, camera almost went in the ditch. Let's see what the 35 can do. Pick it up now, come on. She's still hooked. Oh yeah. Get out of here. Flip you over. Nice. All right, that's out of the way now. We're gonna go eat, paint this line when we get back. And we built a Crawford dam out of sand right here, and I dug this extra deep. We'll pump this out tomorrow morning before the electrical guys get here, and we're gonna keep on moving. Hopefully we get down to the trucks today, but I don't know. Just after lunch, let's get to it. water duty. We'll pump this up. Pump it out, I mean, a little bit. Alright, we're gonna leave a little dam so it doesn't come back into us. The water. There's no sense of pumping it. We just looked at it, it's still trickling in, just let it build up and then we'll deal with it. We'll deal with it. Tomorrow we'll knock this little notch out. This is so the water doesn't keep filling back into us.
Looks like they left a stump here. Now it's filling with water. Look at all that coming in.
That's not good.
Nope, that ain't good at all. It's gonna make a dirty, wet job. Still trying to work around that stump. That boy. That did it.
Sun's out, it's feeling good. Feeling good. Hopefully we can make it to the transformer pad by the end of the day. Got a couple hours of sunlight left. It starts getting dark at 3:30 up here. I swear to God, it's crazy. Not a cloudy day anyways. It's depressing, but this is good winter therapy for me. I was cooped up. That's why I gotta build a heated garage soon, so I can start doing my maintenance and stuff in the winter. I usually have to do it in March. Make videos on fixing things, you know? Starting to walk it up onto the driveway because we got to get around some trees that are here that we just don't want to cut through. You're not going to even cut through these roots even if you want to do. They're just so big pine trees, so we got to kind of veer back up onto the driveway. Cutting, got bump clearing the roots with the loppers. Here's our crusher run. Hopefully get down along this driveway without. We got here rock down along the driveway. He's gonna go in the driveway. Gotta hug that snowbank. Get out of the way here. Oh yeah, he's got it. Oh yeah. So we just got to make it to this. We're almost here now. Got to make it to this here, cut this box out, drop that stone in it, then they could do their work in the morning and we won't hold them up. Then we just bang that in. Yeah. Oh yeah, we made it past the trees. Here's our transformer box here. We'll be over there a tiny bit. We're just hugging the left side of the trench. Finally hit some good material here. It's kind of sandy, soily clay matter, but it's good. We got that all the way down, getting water in it. But we made it around these two big trees that I was kind of worried about. It was a struggle getting through there, but we got it. We're about 455 feet right now. Roots and shell, roots and shell. Gotta do the old technique again. Know where to put the dirt because of the wood pile to my left, and this is where we gotta dig the transformer pad. I kind of need the room. It's tight here. But whatever. You're all right. Hey Mike, put that over there. Somewhere. Keep going. Keep going. I guess right there is gonna be good. It's gotta be filled in anyways over there. Alright, we're all laid out on the box. We will just dig it straight through and then cut our corners and do everything we got to do. It's a small box, 5 by 5.
Johnny went down into hell one night, he was hunting for the devil's throne. He beat around his name too long, figured he'd claim his own. The flames were licking the cavern walls, the air was thick with sin. But he grinned and tuned his fiddle tight, said, devil, let's begin. He laughed and said, you're foolish, son, you'll burn before you win. But he rousing up that bow and said, we'll see who melts in sin. I ain't afraid of fire or brimstone, you can damn me if I lose. But I'm the best that's ever lived, old boy, so go on, light that fuse. Let's go! Johnny was a hillbilly redneck, meaner than a dog on myth. He said, I beat every fiddle of breathing, ain't none left on earth worth a test. So he loaded up his moonshine and he swore one drunken yell, if the devil's still picking, I find his ass, I'm heading straight to hell. And Johnny went down to hell.
Having Mike go grab the fiberglass box. We'll cut through the back side of this for the trench going to the secondary, and then we'll see if we're big enough. All right, we're all boxed out, ready for our stone. Oh, nice dump, nice dump. Couldn't have planned that any better, Mikey.
That works.
Today was a success. Got a lot of stuff done that we needed to get done. A lot of obstacles. 477 feet to this, to the pole. Some water holes. And everything's padded with sand all the way. So now all we got to do is in the morning, knock out that driveway, and he'll put this line all the way to here. Here's our transformer pad. Wires go through these knockouts here, and then to our secondary. And transformer goes on top of it. Back on site. Oh, what a delight. Trenches are full of water, groundwater obviously. probably all of them. I didn't even look at those yet, but we'll get started with this one first. Pump her down, pump her into the culvert pipe. Moment of truth. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got movement. We got flow. Yeah, she's even filled up over here. Our dam seeped through, but we're getting a lot of groundwater obviously coming up. This whole trench here is filling, and it's right full at the dam we built there. Pump will get it out. I'm going to open up some more drainage out there so this could get out. So now we got to get some muck boots on and do a lot of hand work and come up in here, and see how rocks just fell down in. It's running water now, so just have to take a square shovel, go through here, clean the bottom up, make sure all the rocks are out, and then repad it. What are you gonna do? I just ordered another truck of sand. Still pumping. It's getting ugly and mucky. We went down through that trench, got all them rocks out. We'll throw some more sand in there, and loving it.
Beautiful, beautiful.
All right, we got that dam knocked out, and Mike's just gonna go through and pick the rocks out with the shovel. We'll sprinkle some more sand down in there, and that's that. Gotta knock the driveway out. All right, green is the color. Knocking the driveway out. Trench is just filling with water. We can't control it, so it is what it is. Once it's backfilled, it will neutralize. You gotta neutralize the threat, man. We got conduit going going across the driveway. That will be in conduit. Here's my sand. Perfect timing. All right, we were gonna close the driveway, but now we're not. All right, back at it. Let's get this line cut open. Got the sand here, which is nice. I'm wondering what I should do with this dirt. Well, it don't matter. We'll move it after. gonna bring it over by the house because we're gonna backfill this trench right up with crusher run. Not even gonna mess around with this dirt. Oh, we got the sand going in. Gonna have to push this pile as I go. And we're almost to the connector. Almost to the connector. And then we'll have to sit over here and pull it back. Hey Mike, move that line. Let that, Mike, don't hurt your back. All right. Move this line for me, buddy. This line, slide it that way for now.
I can handle.
I know, slide that line. I gotta get... It's live, yeah. I gotta get this turned around. Hang on now.
Tell my brother that's electrifying is leaving. Look at that. Look at that.
Don't look at that. All right, now we're cooking.
Yeah, that's supposed to grapple method.
Hang on, I'll grab that scoop. Ah, but you know, I'll work with you. How's it looking now? Is it almost there?
What?
What are we looking like?
I'm gonna break this dam right here, nice and slow. Welcome to it. Nice and slow, baby. That's it. Here we go. Coming in hot.
It's coming in hot. Oh yeah. There she goes. Just make sure there's no big rocks in there. We'll see what this... Make sure there's no big rocks. We may have to get the pump again. I'm not sure. But either that or we're going to chase all the water when we backfill here right out to the culvert, and it should bounce out that culvert, right? Yeah. Both culverts. We backfill this way, it goes out that waterway. Backfill this way,
So
goes out.
friggin' road first.
Goes out that waterway. So that's our plan. We'll just chase the water out as we go with sand, and then once it fills up, this, boom, it should hit that water and go. Right? Yeah, right. All right, we got to jump the trench so these guys can get their wire in there. Leave the machine on that side for now. ready to start popping some sand in here. We'll start filling it and padding that. We got 2 lines in there. We'll chase the water out. That's the play. Putting a healthy foot in there.
Yep.
We got to get the pump out for the 4th time today. We keep putting it away thinking we're done with it, but never done. Sucking water. Sucking water. Fill it to the top, baby. Crusher, crusher. Round robin. Drop off the crusher, bring back the dirt. We got the tracer roller going. The tracer tape going in the trench. Nice and nice. To backfill. Still go easy, don't go jamming rocks down in there, don't go packing. Nice and easy.
He wasn't running scared, said I came to take your fiddle, boy, if you still got one spare. The devil grinned and said, hot damn, I've waited for this day, but I ain't playing country tunes down here, we melt the strings away. The gate swung wide, the brimstone popped, and demons poured like beer. The devil stood there smiling with a gobo slick and clear. Boy, you talk big for a mortal man, but my fire's burned for years. Johnny spit and grinned, I'll smoke your ass and drink your flaming tears. Johnny went down to hell, he wasn't running scared, said I came to take your fiddle, boy, if you still got one spare. The devil grinned and said, hot damn, I waited for this day, but I ain't playing country tunes down here, we melt the strings away. The devil drew his bow across, the pit began to roar. The walls of hell were shaking like a diesel engine's core. But Johnny's fire was meaner still, and that fiddle screamed pure sin. He bent the notes till angels cried and the devil's flame grew thin. Smoke rolled up from Johnny's strings, ashes on his boots. He said, hell's just another honky-tonk and I'm the king of roots. The devil dropped that golden bow and kicked it through the flame. Johnny took it, tipped his hat, said, now you know my name. Johnny went down to hell, and he played that fire clean. Left the devil staring, dumbstruck in the glow of gasoline. He said, keep your crown and kingdom, I just came to raise some hell. You'll hear my fiddle ringing from the hollers down in hell.
All right, we got this little bit to backfill right here next to this monster rock that we took out. Just got to backfill this hole with that stuff. Got the water flowing out way better than it ever has. Like I said, that was real low when we first started that. And now she's flowing. At the end of the day, everything is backfilled, pawed out, touched out. And we'll just, in the morning, smack crusher on in here, dress up the driveway, take the rest of our sand, pad this trench that we got going in here for the secondary. It goes in and around. We gotta stay away from the well, and then it goes into some conduit over there. But yeah, we'll pad that, probably pump it out in the morning. Pad it, electricians will send it, and we'll backfill it. Oh yeah, 𝐓𝐈𝐌 35 back on site. We had water in the hole last night, added a little more stone there, pumped it out, sand padded, and now we're topping it with sand, our secondary. 2 lines going in, up to the house. Resurfacing the driveway with the leftover crusher run where we cut into it a little bit, giving it an extra little love and grading all the way down. that's what we do. Backfilling going on over there. Driveway all smacked down, graded out. Nice transition here. Looking good, like that electric line was never installed. Let Mother Nature take its course.